Hello there, this is The Power Circuit, an informative program brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. I am Amara Agogoesi, taking you through this half-hour program. Coming your way shortly is a report on how the federal government says it is intensifying actions on the power sector reform program as it launches a feedback website. We also bring to you the second part of a special report on the ongoing World Bank funded power transmission expansion and upgrade projects being executed in the Lagos region of TCN to optimize bulk power delivery. But before then, ensure you report all suspicious vandal activities to the nearest security establishment near you. Together, we can tackle the menace of power infrastructure vandalism. Having operational power equipment and facilities makes the job of supplying electricity easier and efficient while promoting a positive investment climate. So, we implore you to always do your best. We bet you would. Kindly stay with us for the rest of the reports. The federal government says it has intensified actions on the power sector recovery program and has launched a website for providing updates and feedback. The Power Circuit brings you the reports.
In his address at a media workshop in Abuja to announce the fifth, Chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NEC, Engineer Sanusi Garba, said the PSRP website www.psrp.org.ng is where the public, including the media, can get the latest updates on the PSRP commitments.
I'm happy to say that all the stakeholders involved in this power sector recovery program are very much on track to doing what we needed to do, and both in terms of financial performance of the distribution companies, energy offtake, and so on. I'm not saying that we're at the destination yet, but I think the trajectory is looking upward, and we can see great promise for service delivery to Nigerian consumers.
He also reiterated the federal government's commitment to ensuring that power sector operators' capacities are enhanced to deliver the much-needed electricity to Nigerians.
Fundamentally, this 2-3 years of lack of reviews, we had the challenge of the financial records of the distribution companies becoming largely impaired. Impaired meaning that the companies are unable, on the basis of their own financial records and financial performance, to raise the required capex to do the much needed improvements to deliver service.
The PSRP Media Workshop was organized by the Power Sector Recovery Operation PSRO Secretariat. The Power Sector Reform Program also includes a set of measures to ensure that a minimum 4,500 megawatts hour per hour of electricity is supplied to the distribution grid beginning from January this year. Officials coordinating the PSRP said, this is the minimum level of supply necessary for grid stability and the reduction of system outages.
After this break, the special report on World Bank funded power transmission projects in the Lagos region will come your way. Please hang on.
Verify that land before you buy it. To drastically reduce the incidence of building under the transmission right-of-way or encroaching on designated TCN land, members of the public are hereby requested to verify land near or along transmission line route before purchasing it. Verification should be made in the Land Development Authority or at the TCN office. This would help in drastically reducing the incidence of building under transmission line right-of-way and save us all the problem of pulling down the structure or truncating transmission line expansion projects in your community due to court injunction. Help us serve you better. Verify that land before you buy it.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, through a World Bank-funded power transmission expansion and upgrade project, is massively upgrading power transmission substations across the Lagos region of the company to optimize bulk power delivery. We recently brought to you the first part of this special report as Engineer Ajiboye Oluwagbenga, the Regional Transmission Manager of the Lagos region, said there are 10 of such World Bank-funded projects. We'll be hearing more from TCN officials involved in the substations upgrade project and who are field officers across the substations on the scope of the work. Do have a delightful view.
The project management team of TCN is just arriving at Ilashe Island, where the 132 kilovolts Ilashe transmission substation is. This TCN facility was built by TCN in-house engineers and commissioned in 2019 to deliver bulk power to the island, a part of Lagos State.
This is Ilashe 132 kVTS. It was constructed in 2018 and commissioned in 2019, February 2019 exactly. And this is a station. This is the first station on the highland. It's under Oriade local government area. And the station you can see we are between the lagoon and the Atlantic Ocean. That's where exactly this station has been located. We are very close to the NFP's Atlas Curve. That's where the petroleum products from the overseas come to Nigeria. So the main pumping station is here, and this supply, this 132 kVTS, this line you are seeing that comes from Akongba, that is Surulere, goes supply that particular pumping station.
Aside from supplying electricity, do you supply communities here electricity?
Yes, we've not started giving them supply yet, but the agreement are on them before the end of this year. The injection station, the 30 kV station is already constructed. All the stringing has been done. The 30 kV, 11 kV have been done. So it just remains the connection from our station here, which the Eco Electricity Company and the Lagos State government are in charge of that.
Engineer Hashim lauded the community relations strategy of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, especially with regards to the cordial relationship that exists between TCN staff and members of the community.
The community, the people here are very good to us, and they are all waiting, all expectant of the supply very soon.
On challenges, he said working on an island seems different from operating on a mainland. However, the TCN substation workers see it as an adventure. As an operator, as a technician, the engineer here, the only challenges we have, we have been used to urban areas, so coming to an island there, where there are no much people, no much, so it has been, but by the way, within this 1 year, 2 years we have been here, so it has been, we'll be able to cope and we are managing. It's okay. The 330 132 kilovolts Egbin transmission substation is another island substation in the networks of TCN. It is also part of the 10 substations undergoing upgrade and expansion at the moment. The Assistant General Manager Transmission at Egbin Sub-Region of TCN, Engineer Asimi Saliu, spoke about the project components for the substation.
The job has to do with, World Bank has to carry out some work here as a rehabilitation exercise. This station is an old station. It has been extended for the past more than 30 years. And when you look at the system, the whole entire system here, you can see we have been managing the system. Most of the equipment are obsolete. The tanker staff have been going so hard to maintain the system because most of the system, they don't have a spare part to replace failed parts. Definitely, this project is very, very good to us, and it will enhance efficiency to the system stability. So we welcome the development from the World Bank as the work goes on.
Engineer Saliu also said TCN is developing structures for 2 control rooms to serve the 330 kilovolt side and the 132 kilovolt section.
This building is 330 and 132 kV control room. When you look at the switch here, you can see that there's no a control room here presently. It's supposed not to be. We are supposed to have a control room in a switch yard where the operator can stay and be looking at what is going on in the switch yard. You know, in the node system, we have power station here. We are sharing the control room with the power station, which is not good enough for us. So definitely by the time we have this one, the World Bank, I think they will make use of it and come up with their switch gears, control panel, protection and control panel will be installed here. So in which our operator will be managing to control the system here. So the control room is going to house 330, 133 kV relay, protection panel and control panels. So which will be with modern DCS equipment, that is digital control system, which is far better than what we have been using.
Like the Ilashe Island, the TCN official also affirmed that cordial relationship exists between TCN officials and the community residents, adding that the community will stand to benefit from the upgraded substation.
They are going to benefit because it will create more efficiency. The reliability will be much more. You can see, as I told you, the equipment is as old as anything, more than 30 years in the system. So by the time we change all these switch gears equipment, 330, 132 kV, 33 kV, we have 33 kV at the back of this place where I'm staying. At the back of where I'm staying, we have a 30 MVA transformer, and the host committee are benefiting from it presently. So they are going to benefit. The equipment, they are going to be new, as if the station is going to be new. So 30 odd years of equipment being used presently is going to change. By the time we finish this project, it's going to be new. The station will look as new as anything. When you talk of efficiency, reliability, we are going to achieve this.
There is also the upgrading of power transformers at the substation, as the old transformers are said to be overloaded.
Look at these 2 transformers. This is a 2 by 150 MVA power transformer, 330/132 kV transformer. These 2 transformers are overloaded presently, and management is looking at a way of upgrading the station with another transformer. When you look at the back, at your back, this is a plinth to accommodate another power transformer. That is 300 MVA, 330 by 132 kV. By the time we finish this rehabilitation exercise and improve on the transformer bay, improvement of the extension of the bus bar system, the bus bar here now we have 330 kV bus bar arrangement. One is 1.5 circuit breaker system. At this place, we have 1.5 breaker circuit arrangement system too. We have double bus bar, called bus bar north, bus bar south. Management is looking at a way of extending this bus bar. By the time they extend this bus bar, it will accommodate another 300 MVA power transformer here. So as this will increase our capacity to be able to wheel out more power to the general public, to Lagos State and Oyo State in general.
The Egbin substation, which is a major substation in the transmission network around Lagos, have multiple high-voltage power transmission lines to evacuate electricity and also receive electricity.
Presently, we have a 330 kV line going out from the system. So Egbin power station, we can wheel out all whatever they generate to the system through all this line. As we can wheel out power, we can bring in power. Presently, the line going to Aja is two lines called line 3 and 4. We have a line that going to Ikiaro, line 1 and 2. We have another line going to Ikeja West on 330 kV level, going to Ikeja West, and another one going to Beni power stations. These are the lines that we are using to wheel out power from these power stations.
Still at another section of the Egbin transmission substation, Engineer Agbidi Vincent of SEC China said work on the reinforcements of the substation was progressing seamlessly.
Basically, this is they are carrying out geotechnical investigation to get the soil type, and the major reason is to get the soil type and then derive the soil parameters for the foundation design.
This is the 132-33 kilovolts Otta transmission substation in Ogun State, but under the Lagos region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. At this substation, work on the World Bank-supported substation upgrade project is also ongoing. Engineer Adegbemile Taiwo, a senior manager protection, control and metering PCNM, Papalanto sub-region of TCN, explained the project aspects here.
This World Bank project is called NETAP and is funded by World Bank. They are bringing 200 MVA capacity transformer, 2 by 100 MVA transformer in this station.
Engineer Taiwo also spoke about the impacts the substation will have when the expansion work is completed.
Lots of consumers will be happy because there will be power improvement. Presently, that we have 200 MVA in the station. By the time the project is completed, we shall be having capacity of about 360 MVA. That is 200 plus 200. That's 400 minus 40, because there's going to be upgrading of 140 MVA to 100, and one already 100 MVA plate is already there for us to work upon. Therefore, the overall effect is that it shall improve the capacity of the station and to feed a lot of consumers, namely Sango environment, Ijagba environment, Idiroko complex, and down to Ijako. All of them that are having suppressed load, they will now go on full load capacity and to improve life and load and business environments.
Already, preparations have been made at the Otta transmission substation for the installation of the brand new units of the two 100 MVA power transformers designated for the facility to replace the existing 2 units of 40 MVA power transformers.
One of the transformers that is coming, that is 100 MVA, this is a place, a base that's going to stay, that's going to be installed. And the second one will go to one of the transformers there, which is going to be removed, and the second one, which is 100 MVA, will be put there for installation. So upgrading from 40, that one there formerly is 40 MVA. So it's going to be 100 MVA. So if you add the total, all the total consumption capacity of the station will now be present 200 plus incoming 200, that is 400 minus 40, because the 41 is going to be upgraded. That is to say, we remove the 40 MVA and we put in 100. That's upgrading. And so total capacity will now be 360 MVA, totaling megawatt value 288, which is going to benefit a lot of people, a lot of community in this environment. So the second transformer, which is 100 MVA, is going to be installed in this plant we are seeing. So we are going to remove this 40 MVA and replace it with 100 MVA. So that is taking upgrading. So we are removing 40, we are adding 100. So that means that the capacity of the station will be added to, that is to say, 100 there, present 60, and present 40 there, will add up together, will be 400 MVA minus 40, which will be 360 MVA.
Inside the control room of the 132 kV Auto Transmission Substation, Engineer Keke Chibuike, a senior manager system operations at TCN, and the substation supervisor explained the role of the control room and the envisaged upgrade of the control tools.
This is where we'll carry out the remote operation of the station. They will be upgrading the station also to change all the panels in this control room to a better and improved one. The mode of operation will change for good. Actually, I equally want to use this opportunity to appreciate the management of TCN to have remembered the Otatiers in this special and ETAP project being sponsored by World Bank. In fact, it's going to really improve and enhance our operation in this station.
In fact, we are very grateful. We are very happy that the TCN management could remember the station to give us this added 200 MV capacity transformer that is coming. Because there have been suppressed load before, but this suppressed load will be removed and the consumers can now go on maximum load demand. Thank you very much.
That was a special report on the ongoing World Bank-funded power transmission expansion and upgrade projects across 10 substations of the Lagos region of TCN to enhance bulk power delivery.
The management and staff of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, and the West Africa Power Pool, WAP, received with shock the news of the passing of an icon in the Nigerian electricity supply industry, NESI, Engineer Joseph Oyayeni Makoju, OON OFR. Before his death, he served as special advisor to the President on electric power. He was also a managing director and chief executive officer of the defunct NEPA. Engineer Makaju was the CEO and group managing director of Dangote Cement PLC and was also an honorary board member of WAP, among others. On behalf of TCN and WAP, we offer our heartfelt condolences to his wife, family, and friends. We pray that God will grant them the fortitude to bear this irreparable loss. He will be greatly missed, and may God grant his soul eternal rest. Signed, Engineer Dr. Abdulaziz, MD of TCN, Chairman Executive Board of WAP.
As we bring this edition to a rest, get the top stories again. The federal government has intensified actions on the power sector reform program, while it has launched a feedback website to connect further with electricity consumers in Nigeria. You also got the concluding part of a two-part special report about the ongoing World Bank-funded power transmission expansion and upgrade projects in the Lagos region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, to optimize bulk power delivery. Would love you to always stick with TCN, and so we have provided episodes of this program on the TCN YouTube channel. There are also more platforms that you can visit for further inquiries about TCN. Please always stay safe and join the efforts in protecting power infrastructure from vandals. I am Amara Agugoisi. Thanks for watching.